Alright, welcome to another video. In this video we will add search feature in our blog app, so the users don't need to go to each page and look for the post. Instead they can type in the input field and all the title and body that are matched, all the posts will be listed here. So let's start. Before starting, if you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. So let's go to the index page. This is the index page of the post, and let's add a form. If we go to the index page, in the views, posts, and then in the index, let's add a form here. Let's add a row, and then in the row let's add a class of call-6 and then offset of 3. And then here I will add the form with, and I will pass a URL. I will add the URL later because we have to add the URL in the routes, and we have to use that route here. So let's add a block here. Okay, and let's add one more div, and in this div let's add a f dot text field and set the name to search, and add a class of form control, and placeholder would be search. Okay, and then next we have to add the button f dot submit, and add a label to search, and then let's add a class of btn, and then btn dash success dash outline, btn dash outline dash success. This is the correct class. And let's add a margin, and let's add a class of flex, so the form and button are in the same row, and add a gap of 2. So let's go back to the page and refresh. So you can see that our form looks good. And now let's go to our routes, and we have to create a new route for the posts. So in the resources post I will add a new block, and in the new block I will add a route of type collection, because that route is not specific to a single record. So I will add a get, and a URL would be search. I will map this URL to posts and hash search. Right, if I can go to the terminal and show you which route is added for this thing. So Rails routes, and I can only select the search route. So here you can see that we got this helper method, that the request is of type get, and the URL is this one. So we can either use this URL or we can use this URL helper. So I will use this URL helper and use it in the form, in the index. You can also use this URL here as well, so it's your choice, but I will use the helper method. We'll copy this one and paste it here, and add the paths at the end. So if I refresh, so the form is good. If I submit, and nothing is happening. If I go to the terminal and let's see what is happened. So it started the post request on this one, but it said that no route matches the post on this URL. So because the form submits the post request, by default we have to change the method to get, so because our route is of type get. So let's change the method to get and try to submit the form again. Let's go to the terminal and see. So this time we got an error that the action search could not be found for the post controller. So let's go to the post controller and add a new route, add a new method, def search, right? And here you can see that we got this param and the value is this one, so we can use this param to access this value in the search method. So I will get the value from the param and store it in the instance variable. I will set the name to param. I will get the param value and the key is search, right? And I will try to find the post dot where title like question mark or body like question mark, and for that one we have to use the wildcard, because the value that is submitted, if it is present anywhere in the title or body, those posts should be returned. So we have to use this wildcard, and here we have to use the param. We have to use same for the body, right? And it will return all the posts. So after returning all the posts, it will try to search for the template in the views posts, and let's add a template. The name is search.html.erb, right? So if I search, so it is saying that you don't have permission to access this page because we are using the cancan gem. If I can show you in the post controller, before each method we authorize if the user is authorized to access this section. We currently excluded the index, so let's exclude the search as well, because the user that is not logged in and should also be able to search the post. So let's search. So you can see that it showed the blank page because we did not add anything in the here. So let's copy all the content from the index and paste it in the search and remove this pagination, because we don't need pagination for the after searching the posts. So let's search again, test. You can see that it returned this post that has the test in the title or the body. Okay, so if I go back here and let's say if I copy this word and search it here, so it did not return any post. So let's see why. If I go to the terminal and check the post.last, you can see here the body is nil because body is stored in the new table. We are using the action text and that stores the column, action text column that we specified in the new table, and this new table is polymorphic. You can see that in the new table this is the ID of the post and this is the type. If we are using the action text for multiple models, so this is this polymorphic association and columns are updated accordingly. For example, if we are using for the user, then here the record type would be user and the record ID would be from the users table, and here you can see the name of the column, that is body, and the value is stored in this body, right? So if I can show you post.loss.body and I can convert it to string, you can see that it returned this, and this string is stored in this body column. So we have to search on this table. So let's change the query. So in the post, let's join it with the table name is let's get the table name. Table name is action text rich text, right? Post dot joins action text rich text as let's add alias of 80 on post dot id is equal to, we have to use this record id 80 dot record underscore id and 80 dot record type is equal to post, right? And then after joining we can change in the where. So we can remove the body. Instead of using this name body, we have to specify 80 dot body, right? And body like this one. So if I go back here and refresh, okay, you can see that now the second post is listed. So if I copy this one and paste it here, you can see the second keyword is present only in this on this post. So body and title both are working fine. If I search from here, this one, it also listed the same post. If I can also search this whole string, let's remove this spacing, search it, you can see it also returned the same post. So it means that title and body, the search is working fine, but there is a little problem. Let's fix that. When we search, the value is removed. So if we go back in the index, not in the index, yeah, in the index, and here we have to set the value, the default value. The value would be this one that is stored in the param. Let's copy it here and put this value here, and let's use the same and add it in this form as well, right? Let's go back and refresh. So you can see that the value that we searched, it is persisted, it did not remove. So for example, if I search test, if I search, the value remains there. So let's do one more optimization. Currently you can see that the index and search, the code is almost same. So instead of duplicating, let's go to the post controller, and here let's render the index, right? So let's go back and search test. Okay, it says that will paginate, because in the index you can see that we are using this will paginate in the pagination in the index. Let's copy this paginate and use it here as well, right? Let's refresh and let's say if we search body, so it returned all these posts because body is present here in here as well, and our pagination is still there. If we go to the next page, you can see body is also there. So these all are the results for this criteria. So pagination is added for the search results as well, because for example, if there are like thousands of records, then we don't want to list all of them in the search result, but we need to add a pagination. So pagination is working fine. So I think that's all for this video, and hopefully you will learn something new. If you not subscribe my channel, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.